Hi, my name is Jonathan Holdman. I'm here under actually pretty unusual circumstances, strange synchronicity actually. But I'll get into that a bit later. Basically, what I've done is I've gathered. I'm not a scientist personally or an engineer, but I do have my ways of getting people together. And I was interested in the idea of what if I got all the symbols from around the world, like from Africa, from Asia, from Russia, from North and South America, from India, just every part of the world, all the religious symbols, not just symbols because there's thousands and thousands and thousands of them, but just religious symbols, and took all those and somehow made an equation that equaled a final symbol, basically an amalgamation of symbols with an output into one symbol. So I made some phone calls, I asked some friends, and I met some really nice people that were willing to help me out with this, especially computer programmers and mathematicians, to build an algorithm that when certain symbols were placed into the database of the computer program that was created, each symbol was looked at like what the symbol represented and the culture that it came from, the shapes of the symbol, the negative spaces in the symbols, the colors in the symbols. Pretty much any aspect of the symbol was analyzed thoroughly and input into this database. Once we whittled down the symbols to about 250 symbols, because we had about 2,000 religious symbols that we'd gathered. We placed those into the program. The output was quite interesting. The final symbol that was output was what looked like a crucifix. And being a lifelong Christian, this was really interesting to me. The only difference was the left side of the crucifix was missing. So basically it looked like this, but with just one section right there and no left section. So this is where the synchronicity comes in. I heard about a organization called the Lost Books Truth, or Lost Book Truth, organization that studies all the books that were taken out of the original or the final version of the Bible, and I heard that they were studying them, and they discovered that in these texts that Jesus, in fact, had a missing limb. His left arm was missing. And this was exciting because it proved that not only what we came up with had something to corroborate with, but there was a unifying theory here where two separate groups were doing two types of research, and they came up with the same conclusion, that Jesus, in our case it was a symbol, was missing the left side, but that symbol also looked like the crucifix of Jesus. So it matched up perfectly. They just laid right on top of each other. And that, we realized the weight of the situation, because people aren't going to, especially a lot of Christians, even myself, I was taken back, but being Christian, truth is the most important thing to me. There's many reasons why people will be apprehensive, because the traditional cross, the actual crucifix, it looks like a tiny T, it's embedded in our minds as the way Jesus is represented. That's the symbol of our Redeemer, and by changing that, people are going to think that we're going to be trying to change Christianity, but we're not trying to do that at all. We're just trying to find the real, true story of Jesus Christ, because we don't want to live a lie. Because what if this whole time we've been worshiping a false idol, but just by chance, just because we didn't have enough knowledge, enough truth. The second part that's going to be difficult, and this is where the engineers come in, is the actual the true crucifix that we are going to be trying to spread around the world and educate people on has counterweight issues. When you wear the crucifix with just a right adage on it, it's gonna teeter to the right. And what engineers have been developing is a counterweight to the crucifix. And what it does is it's a chain that will link from the crucifix, from the left side, the part that's missing, or the part that's supposed to be missing, and it connects to a clip that clips onto your shirt. And then there's a ball right there, like probably it's going to be made out of some sort of metal, like a stainless steel or something like that, in order to keep the crucifix straight. We are making different kinds of weights because the different sizes of crucifixes and so forth will need different counterweights. There will be counterweights for those crucifixes that go on the walls also, and we're hoping to distribute those within the next year once we get the technology refined. But it is very exciting, and hopefully you can spread the word, and we can make this a reality. Thank you.